So Mariko, this is your oracle set for the zodiac sign, correct? So they're very, uh, how can I say? Like they have an illustration quality, definitely.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
colorful. And we have a 13th and a 14th card, kind of like the alpha and the omega. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, so this side is dark world, and the other side is the bright world, and this side is death, and this side is life.
Oh, interesting. I really am attracted to this one, the sage. What sign is this?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. And this, you collaged a little bit of drawing on top. Sagittarius is a fire sign.
Yeah.
So this was a great way to memorize a little bit more, like the elements of each sign. Perfect. I'm getting a little bit Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Have you ever seen that, Narnia?
This one? This one?
Narnia.
No.
Narnia, no.
No. What's no?
It's a book. It's about children traveling in a portal in a wardrobe. And then this one, you were saying it's the myth of
Yes, yeah.
Ganymedes?
Yeah, Ganymedes, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that myth?
Yeah, so Ganymedes, Ganymedes, he was a beautiful young man, and Zeus fell in love with him, so he kidnapped Ganymedes, and then he became the server of the god and the goddess out on the Olympus, and he serves water with pitcher.
Oh, so that's why Aries.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mariko.
Oh, you're welcome.
Perfect. Let's move on to Eva. Eva, do you mind being on camera?
No.
Okay, so these are your oracles. Did you have fun making them?
Much fun was had creating the oracles. It was a frustrating halt in the beginning, I think, because I was really attached to there needing to be an original drawing. But it was fun to do the collage, really sparked a lot of the energy flow afterwards. So I think I was really excited to get into the collaging and then the fine lining afterwards.
Did you find that the collage helped with not being too precious with the art and kind of letting go?
Absolutely, for me, absolutely.
Okay.
I think it,
Because the images we find in magazines are quite graphic. So now our cards become graphic so we can work from there. This is which card is this?
That's Pisces.
And it's been worked at with the book from Clee that I brought over. You speak French, so you could read that. And talk to me a little bit about the color palette, because I know you have a lot of warm colors that represent fire, but that these same colors can also be earthy and muted.
Yeah, they were very much earthier in tone, I realized near the end, even though they were even fire signs. And this one's actually not a fire sign. It is an air sign, I believe, Aquarius. So I tried to bring in the gray to represent a little bit more airiness.
Right, but it's also good to stray from a literal interpretation, either maybe of elements, of these signs.
And I think subconsciously it was the warmer tones. I think it wasn't an intention, but it just turned out that way.
Yeah, it brings the collection together, that's for sure. And as far as like using them for oracles, like to divine or to story tell, do you think you're gonna get into that with this as a tool, or?
Yeah, I could use them. I use cards at home for other things, so it would definitely be pulling me in. It'll be fun to use my own cards.
I love your Zentangle. Oh,
I
I love that.
so much fun with Zentangle.
Yeah.
It's so detailed. It
Yeah.
adds
Yeah.
a reward for looking closer
Yeah.
and getting
Yeah.
into.
Like, and that one there. That one's.
Oh, and the tears. Are they tears of joy?
With cancers, it's hard to tell.
Oh, that's cancer.
Oh, good one.
Very emotional.
Yeah. All right. We're a little pressed for time, so we're going to go quickly over my own. A little bit unfinished. This one for Aries, I have the Phoenix. So we were saying about less literal interpretations. Here I am myself, Taurus. I thought it was important for us to put a little bit of collage on each. So that's why with this one, can you guys tell which one this is? The 69.
That's Cancer.
Cancer, exactly. So Cancer only has probably that collage on it. Leo, Virgo. I think that dress is quite successful.
I love this guy too.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to have him inked. I like this, the Sagittarius, the rain of stars on the arrow. So just a great opportunity to experiment. Okay, and let's get into Moana's collection. Moana with her signature. I don't want to keep saying naive, but
No.
what can be wrong with something that would make children joyful and attracted? If I know that if I bought a printout of this to my niece or nephew, that they would just have a field day. I don't know if they wouldn't vandalize them or doodle on them, but isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your process. So you went with a little bit of a metallic finish here with the dots.
Oh yeah. Well, I love doing the collage too, and it is freeing. Yeah.
Are you interested in numerology? Do you have a
sure. I have studied it actually.
Yeah.
I have a book on it at home. The Divine.
For example, here with Gemini, you have 3 of those little dots.
Oh, right.
One for each twin, and then another one for their connection.
For what they make together.
Exactly. And then this sweater is very designer-y for Taurus, because Taurus love their stuff.
It's the earth, yeah.
This one wasn't very far along at the beginning of today.
Oh yeah, Aquarius.
But then you just kind of whipped it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember which one's missing now. The one where the person's sitting in that tangle of almost like a nest of yarn. Do you remember that one? I have it on my phone.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's Virgo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Mindful artist. Okay, so no offense, you guys, but we are cooking with heat here. I mean, we're cooking with gasoline. I mean, we're cooking with LNG, which is why it's that time of the month to get my roots done. We're getting everything blended. It's going to be giving share. Oh, snap out of it. It's going to be giving Armenian, like Kardashian realness. It's going to be giving me life to allow my roots to grow out a little bit without the bleach and the damage. And the Mindful Artists final class was so amazing. This is our first time working for 6 weeks for so long on a same project, just revisiting our oracle, building them up, and having that time between classes to meditate on our work. I was surprised at how far Mariko got. I did tell her to do some homework, and she really knocked it out of the park, which is why she was working on a 13th and a 14th oracle card. And yeah, just learned so much more about the zodiac signs and that kind of esoteric culture, which is an endless supply of symbols and of Jungian thinking, coincidence, serendipity, signs, telepathy, all that good stuff. So, really proud to have put forward such a project. I'm glad, thankful for a small group, so I got time to work on my own set, and very thankful for my programmer, Sylvia. We had a little talk about finances. This is Amanda, my hair colorist. Yeah, we had a little talk about money, and she was just so supportive because it was a small group. She was, open to unlocking some extra funds so I would get, fair pay for my work. With translation in my life now, competing and being like the big cash cow, it really matters that I get support for these more cultural things that are super fulfilling. Translation is extremely fulfilling, but art class is even more so. And so, yeah, we'll see how this hair turns out. You can see I'm going to keep some highlights towards the ends there because they're not really thoroughly covered yet. So, with Amanda, you better bet that things are going to be very well blended.